Right folks, just continuing on this £6 vase thing. I'll try and do a different shape one now, try and get a bit of a wider, more bulbous shape. Maybe a little bit like one of those moon jars, hopefully. It can be a bit tricky if you try and throw them too thinly. They can collapse on themselves at the top because they're virtually horizontal and there's not a lot of structural strength in it, but we'll see how we get on. So as always the same thing, just open it up, widen the bottom out, and then compress the base, and then collar it in. And then using the heel lift again just to get some of the really thick stuff up from the bottom. I'll just narrow it in a touch by squeezing it in and then collaring it back up again. And then we'll do the old knuckle lift as usual, which is using the right knuckle, pushing it under the bottom and pushing in from the inside, and then squeezing together and lifting up as you go. Slow it down a bit, narrow the top in before I start to widen it out, otherwise I'll never get it narrow again. What to do, start to widen it. So I'll just try and just slightly widen it out, just get a little bit more thick stuff up from the bottom and then start to widen it out. Really all I'm going to do now is just push from the inside out and stretch it slowly to get the desired effect. I'm going to try and get this really wide at the top. That's when you get problems because it becomes almost horizontal, the clay, and there's nothing to sort of hold it together, so you've got to know when to stop really. Keep going, just slowly widening it out. It's starting to grip my hand on the inside, so I'll just put a bit more water in. So as I really try and lift the shoulder now and then widen it out right at the top, this is when it comes a bit unstable and thin. So I'll just do the top first. Just going to put a little top on. Give it one final stretch and try and get it a little bit wider without it all collapsing on me. I think that's just about it. Any wider and it's just going to flop into itself at the top. Because as you can see, it's almost horizontal, there's not a lot of strength to it now. I did one a minute ago and it fell in, it looked perfect and then it just dropped, so I think that's wide enough, that's quite a nice shape. So all these pots, they do start off with the same thing, making a cylinder and then just shaping them from the inside. Obviously you want to make these a bit thicker, the cylinder a bit thicker, because you're really stretching them out, but they're all roughly the same idea. So that's another £6 one, different shape, nice ballooned out shape. Well,